The Avengers vs Justice League debate is one of the biggest in comics, and there's no single definitive answer. It depends heavily on the scenario, the versions of the characters being used, and the rules of the fight. However, we can break it down based on different factors. Factors that favor the Justice League. Power levels, generally. The Justice League, particularly in their strongest versions, tends to have a higher baseline of raw power and versatility. Characters like Superman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern are often considered some of the most powerful heroes in comics. Superman, the Man of Steel, is a huge threat. His strength, speed, durability, heat vision, and other abilities make him incredibly difficult to take down. Wonder Woman, possessing incredible strength, speed, combat skills, and the lasso of truth, Wonder Woman is a formidable opponent and a master strategist. Green Lantern, Hal Jordan or Kyle Rayner, with the power of the Green Lantern ring, they can create any construct imaginable, project energy blasts, fly, and create force fields. Their power is limited only by imagination and willpower. Flash, Barry Allen, or Wally West. The Flash's incredible speed allows them to move at speeds exceeding the speed of light. They can phase through objects, vibrate, and create devastating attacks. Martian Manhunter has telepathy, telekinesis, shape-shifting, intangibility, flight, and immense strength. He's a powerful psychic threat. Strategic and tactical expertise. Often, while both teams have brilliant minds, the Justice League, especially in certain iterations, emphasize strategic planning and teamwork. Factors that favor the Avengers. Adaptability and teamwork. Sometimes, the Avengers over many years have shown a remarkable ability to work together. They've overcome internal conflicts and learned to adapt to different threats, often with more complex or nuanced strategies. More Earth-based threats. The Avengers deal primarily with threats to Earth. Their powers and tactics are often tailored to the kinds of problems that arise on Earth, which might be more applicable in a direct fight. More diverse roster of powers. They have the potential to have a great amount of different types of powers that could be used to handle a wider variety of threats. Magic users characters like Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch are powerhouses when it comes to magic. More vulnerable. The Avengers don't tend to have the same weaknesses as the Justice League. Superman's kryptonite or the Flash's speed being countered by a team member are factors to consider. Considering different scenarios. Straight up fight, no prep. This favors the Justice League. Superman, Wonder Woman, and Flash are simply too powerful for many Avengers to handle quickly. The Justice League can likely overwhelm the Avengers with superior speed and power. Prep time. This is where things get interesting. Justice League prep, the League would likely use their time to analyze their opponents, identify weaknesses, and come up with countermeasures. They would potentially have an advantage. Avengers prep. The Avengers have strategists like Iron Man and Doctor Strange who are excellent at analyzing situations and devising plans. They could use the time to study the Justice League, build specialized equipment, or call in reinforcements. This could potentially close the power gap somewhat. Specific versions of characters. This is crucial. For instance, classic Justice League versus modern Avengers. Classic Justice League, like Silver Age, is incredibly powerful. Modern Avengers can have variations of power levels. Composite versions. In comics, there are often scenarios where characters gain power boosts. For example, a version of Superman who has absorbed the sun is near unbeatable, while Scarlet Witch at her most powerful is incredibly dangerous. Conclusion. Most likely winner. The Justice League. In most scenarios, the Justice League's raw power and versatility give them the edge. Superman, Wonder Woman, and the Flash are significant threats. Contingency. The Avengers have a chance. If the Avengers are given sufficient prep time and if they have a strategic advantage or if they're facing a version of the Justice League that isn't at its peak, they could win. Additionally, certain characters like Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, and Thor can pose significant threats. Ultimately, the outcome is a matter of storytelling and writer's choice. It's a fun debate, but there's no single right answer.